for that.
Oh shit! Northeast! Fire, 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 boys! Fire! Fire your shots, pretty nice!
Holy shit. Oh, thank
Shit! The whole line just stand the fuck up or fall back. Stand up.
What a great volley there. They're about to be hit on their side. 42nd Pennsylvania is trying to get out. And dang, 2 nice crisp volleys there. You'll love to see it. Here we are with an estimated 320 player house divided campaign event for you tonight. Our first round is going to be the Larsen's Homestead, followed up by the Outskirts map. Here the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this all in mind, the server population right now is currently 326. The Confederate side up by 2 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, neither side has the options, with the infantry and balance is going to be the same amount as before. 2 in favor of the Confederate side. Frontline reporters for today, Union perspective, you have TJ from the Hamptons Legion, and then on the opposing side, you have Madden here from the 83rd Pennsylvania. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what's going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and it can go in the pinned comment of the video. So, with that all being said, Larsen's Homestead, it's one of the bigger South Mountain drill camp maps. It is a long ways for CSA to get up to where the Union team is. I mean, the game timer's been going down for 3 minutes, and CSA's still moving. But this map has a 20% advantage to the defending Union side. You don't see it where the defenders have a ticket advantage too much, but from what we've seen with this map, it makes a lot of sense. The Union defense is the 1st Delaware and the 52nd New York, both having the option of the Enfield, and the CSA attack, they have the 13th Alabama with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55, and the 18th Virginia with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55 as well, but also the Springfield 42. Union defensive line, they're hunkering down on the left side here. You got 19th Indiana mixed in with 7th Texas. And then on this kind of hill on the left side, you got Hampton's Legion, 8th Connecticut, 1st Central Infantry Regiment, I'm pretty sure, Eagles Brigade, some more 8th Connecticut. They're all hunkering down on this left side. You got a couple of Union groups out kind of on the center right side. You have Great Lakes Division hunkering in the center. And then on the right side over here, you have 7th Michigan. Meanwhile, CSA is splitting up into 2 different groups. They have a smaller portion hitting the Union right side here in the 83rd Pennsylvania, 20th New York. Hood's division, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I did see a 5th Wisconsin guy, but I think he had their flag. Meanwhile, a lot of CSA teams starting to hit the other side. You got the New York Volunteers, 42nd Pennsylvania, leading this push with 5th Wisconsin and 9th New York. They're slamming right into Union. And they are just steamrolling this Union defensive line here. The Union guys by the barn, looks like they left off to the opposing side of the map where they're engaging the CSA group that's pushed up here. They do outnumber.
Make sure we keep defending here. Keep here, boys. Stay here. Get in there, boys. Get in there. Keep defending here. Keep defending.
So it looks like Union team's going to get a sweep here. CSA flag is down. Hood's division has a couple guys left. Looks like they're going to try to get the flag. Or just die. That works too. So 5-minute despawn timer on that. But CSA's taking the opposite side of the field, the west side here. Flag is down. And the problem for the Union team is if the CSA team can take the snake fence and hold the whole width of it on the opposite side of point, the Union team's main spawn's really close and not in a whole lot of cover. And they can't really branch out because it is out of bounds yonder. So if they want to push this left side, they can try to go through the clump of trees here as cover, but it's such a tight alley. And they can't pop out the other side because it's all open field. Obviously, the center field here is open, but they do have the trees over here that they could try to wrap around. Union lost 2 flags on that far side, and CSA is pushing up near point, and they are already capping the position. So all things considered, a pretty good start for CSA. I like the aggression from their part. No hesitation whatsoever by them. They just said, we're going to go for it. And my goodness, they did, and it worked wonderfully. And it looks like they intend to early cap this to stop the timer and force the Union to charge at them to retake the position.
Hot barrels, hot barrels, hot barrels. Set Michigan, hot barrels. Shoot
Hot
them up.
rifles, guys. They're
Shoot
clumped
them
up.
up.
They're clumped up.
Shoot that flag.
Oh, look at that flag right there. Grab
But-
that. Oh, look at all those flags.
Nice, whoever shot that.
Union side is going to get a position here. The Union left side's pushing up here, and I like that the CSA team immediately shifting to the Union here. And you should. These guys, they lost their flags. If they die, they have to spawn back at main, so don't let them get up here and get their flags. It's a good idea from CSA to respond this way, also to cover their rear.
Stay back, stay back, stay back.
But CSA lines shift. They hold off the Union advance. And that's exactly what you need to do. So with the early cap, the black timer is stopped. The gold timer begins. If the CSA holds for 19 and a half more minutes, they'll automatically win the game unless the Union team retakes the point. Which Union has plenty of time to do that. A couple of Eagles Brigade guys flanking here.
Oh, I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through.
Don't mind Moist Critical. I don't know how they're not dead.
Oh, damn it, no.
The bonkening prevails again. 19th Indiana's pushing up for Union side. Looks like it's just them for now. CSC's got to watch it. I mean, they're right there. Great Lakes Division here as well. A lot of Union cramming in. Looks like Hampton's Legion cramming in as well. 8th Connecticut, and they're going to push through.
The government is gang stopping me. The government is gang stopping me. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Who wants some? Come here, you.
Show why they should be fearing Texas. You should be fearing 7 Texas.
Forward.
Keep pushing, Hamptons. Keep pushing.
So a huge win for the Union team. They're going to throw the CSA lines back, retake their flags and the position. They are unable to get any of the CSA flags down, so props to Nikki Crane there and also Ord over here, both 42nd Pennsylvania guys. They get their flags out, but you have the other half of the CSA team, which part of the group was the guys that got wiped here earlier, but they're back up on the point. And they're going to keep this fight going. Union team slightly up on tickets. Not a significant amount with the New York Volunteers here. Looks like they're going to get some shots on some Union guys who tried to maybe over-pursue the CSA here. Who's going to hit a shot?
They're going back on the hill. There's a enemy coming on the south.
Looks like no one. Actually, they might have hit one there. Here's a dead body over there. But find the Union team. You just threw back a huge portion of the CSA team. I would push to retake the point as quickly as able. Now, because they're up tickets, they don't necessarily need to hurry. But if you wait too long, the CSA guys who got wiped are going to get back up here, and you're going to have to face through the whole CSA team, which the point of a counterattack is to keep the black timer stopped, but still causing everyone to lose tickets, which is great for an attacker, because the more time you have as an attacker to do your thing, you are going to not have as much stress. And we all know stress is not that great of a thing. So, 7th Texas looks like they're wrapping around here.
Over, boys. Up and over the fence.
And they're bringing some good numbers tonight with 19th Indiana moving with them as well.
Let's go, boys. Get it up there and give it to them.
So they're going to exchange fire. 19th Indiana. My favorite state, Indiana. But Indiana, they're wrapping around the side here. A lot of the Union team, you got some of them flanking around the corn. Most are joining here, this position. 7th Michigan moving here. 8th Connecticut, Great Lakes Division wrapping around. 7th Texas, Dixon going up and over. I think he wants to try to retake the point, which the CSA team has backed off. 83rd Pennsylvania, New York Volunteers clumped up. With 1st Tennessee as well, trying to engage the Union to the west.
Oh, crisp volley, boys. Good volley.
Nice volley, boys. Nice volley.
Sorry about that.
And they're going to be pincered.
They're south too, boys. I can see the line. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're south.
Easiest shots
Directly
ever.
south, boys.
Excuse me! I'm scared! Okay. Hey, third, I love you, but for the love of God, please stop screaming.
They're at the hay bales, boys.
In the
They're at the hay bales. Bunch of people at the hay bales.
West side of hay bales.
Bunch of people at the hay bales.
It's I mean, heck of a thing. I mean, you can see, right, the Union team delaying here has resulted in the CSA main spawns pushing up and throwing back a large portion of the Union team. Now the CSA have a little bit less pressure on their front. Obviously, a lot of guys in the hay bales here. It is concealment. You can shoot through these things, despite their massive size. But CSA hits engaged. Union getting close to that as well. But looks like Union side should be able to retake this point. Is Union pushing up into the corn? Oh, they're getting a little ballsy here. I like it. I like it. 8th Connecticut going into the corn. 12th Virginia distracted with Hampton's Legion in front. 8th Connecticut's going to sweep through. Clean wipe on that part. Point is retaken. Black timer continues. 8th Connecticut continuing to push through the corn. Nolan gets dropped. 42nd Pennsylvania should be notified to their right what's about to happen. And here they come.
Slide right. Move right. Slide right. They're at it.
Press T, press T, press T, press T.
So 42nd Pennsylvania holds the charge pretty dang well, with some 12th Virginia and 11th Mississippi assistance. And with that, 42nd Pennsylvania is going to shift to the right side. You got a lot of CSA mounting up from the center, wrapping around the left side. They outnumber on that front. And with 8th Connecticut getting wiped, Union is temporarily at even numbers with CSA on the west side of this map. I don't know how TJ's alive.
In the bushes up the hill.
He just dodged a shot. Or it was a bad shot. Nonetheless. Union line shifting there where 42nd Pennsylvania moves. Meanwhile, opposite side of the map, New York Volunteers, 20th Georgia Hoods Division, 5th Wisconsin, 9th New York, 1st Tennessee. 20 regiments can we name? They have shifted to the left side here, getting into a shootout with Union on the far side here. 7th Michigan Great Lakes Division on this front. Union shifting more guys to their left right now. 7th Texas is going that way. 19th Indiana keeping down on point. And actually, 7th Texas is hunkering down in the barn here.
Barn?
Indeed, barn.
7th back this way.
So, this side just seems like it'll be a shootout for now.
Keep it going, boys.
Buck and ball.
Gentlemen, what the hell is this? Get online. Stop fucking riding each other's ass behind the lines. Get on.
Shut up, Ken.
Get online.
So you got to wonder where the next major CSA movement's going to go, and Union's actually going to... Who's this? 7th Texas. They left the barn, and they're charging CSA. Oh, they're getting real close. Oh, they got to keep going, right? And they wipe 20th New York. CSA lines back off with 7th Texas pushing forward here. 7th Texas, I mean, Union team kind of as a whole has been playing a little aggressive here as a defender. I don't mind it whatsoever. I mean, they're winning so far. Nice shot, Parker. So yeah, it's a 4th of morale stage difference in favor of the CSA side. And CSA's kind of got to try to do something we saw at the beginning. I mean, we saw Union do it as well, right? A small CSA force over here. Union defeated them in detail. CSA defeated the Union in detail over here. I think the CSA is too spread out on the map to do an effective charge at any given location. The best bet is over here. But the two prongs got to kind of collapse in or move by each other, which it looks like they're kind of starting to do that right now. So, who do you got here? 83rd Pennsylvania, they're shifting left right now.
I'll be right there. I'll be right behind you guys. Grab me
kid, grab a kid, grab a kid.
83rd, hold. Get on that line, get on that line.
On the
83rd.
line.
On line.
Spread it out.
So CSA probing what's up on that side. Opposite side of the map. CSA right. Looks like they're shifting further right, trying to get around the Union left here. 8th Connecticut's holding that down. Kanye West just got his...
Left of this. Right here. You're at the right spot.
I don't think I can finish that sentence with like that being an actual person.
Yep, so slide to the left.
Right to the left.
8th Connecticut shifts to the left, though. And, I mean, they're right on the edge of out of bounds. They're edging it, that's for sure. And, I mean, I'm just waiting for one of these two CSA sides to push it and charge. Which, that's why I'm zooming out so much. You never know here on the ever-changing battlefield. 7th Texas now on the opposite side of the map. They keep hopping back and forth. Union heavily outnumbers the CSA right side right now. And, I mean, if CSA could realize this, they might just be able to full send the Union right side and wipe them. But alas, that's not the case. There's so many Union crammed up on the hill here. I mean, what's our server pop at this point? 350, essentially. Good amount.
Right here, boys. Just keep up. Hey, just stay on this fucking fence line to shoot.
Ceasefire.
Quick.
No, south.
Take it.
Oh, we gotta see this volley.
Good down, boys. Good down.
Well, at least they got a couple.
Brutal.
Return fire. Holy shit.
You will hold here, you will die here, men of iron.
My brothers are dead.
19th Indiana getting a little shredded there. Union lines are shifting down to the bottom of the, at least behind the hill, and they are defilated. Another volley to the left side, dropping some more.
Alright, let's go. Step up to fire, gentlemen.
That can be the absolutely beautiful part of bringing numbers as huge as you can throw your junk around at them and just kind of wreck them. This CSA left side, I don't know why they're not playing more aggressive again. I know we see the above view, but I'm honestly surprised they're not trying to early cap here. At least trying to. And there's no downside, I guess. I mean, granted, it's just CSA might not realize how little Union is over here. But it looks like they're abandoning the left side, starting to shift. Maybe they're going to try to help out the 42nd Pennsylvania here. I mean, they could push through and try to hit up on the side here and then pinch the Union team entirely. Because this shootout right now is not favoring the CSA side at all. CSA team right now, it's almost a half morale stage difference right now. I mean, they're not in a good place. So they got to change something. They had more success when the charges were happening, which we have some movement. We have some motion. 7th Texas shifting to the right side. Some of the CSA getting up and over here, trying to use the other side of this hill, get close. 42nd Pennsylvania here. Poor Kanye West. Poor Hood. I mean, they're getting close. Union team really outnumbered this. They're creeping around the right side here. Hampton's Legion's walking a little forward. CSA left side has now arrived. 9th New York and New York Volunteers assisting the side, getting some volley shots. A lot of CSA still over here, though. 83rd Pennsylvania moving with 5th Wisconsin to this right side. CSA's down a half morale stage. I mean, if I were them, I mean, they're changing things up. They're probably trying to get set up, but they got to charge soon. I mean, this shootout is not sustainable. Union has the ticket advantage. They have, you know, all things considered, nice ground in this short little skirmish that's happening right now. Again, real nice ground. And that's just because they're deflated. A lot of Union movement shifting on this left side. They're charging out the front of 42nd Pennsylvania, and they're going to keep pushing. More CSA reinforcements arrive.
Charge right, Hamptons.
No mercy. Cut him down.
sand, boys. Come down for the sand, boys. Everybody, cut these fuckers down for the sand. Get on your
CSA flags trying to get out. One goes down. Second one goes down. You do have some CSA hopping over on the opposite side. And it is difficult to see who's actually winning this fight. It feels like Union is. Which, they're winning in the corn, but here comes more CSA reinforcements. 83rd Pennsylvania and Hood's Division.
Get that fucking traitor! Get the traitor!
You're not getting anything.
You're doing a bad job of protecting it, you dumb fuck! Don't ever try that again!
Ah, there's a man here.
So in the end, it looks like CSA is going to get a big victory. That was so cool to watch. That was so unbelievably cool to watch. Because it's just like nothing was happening, and you just see the whole Union team shift, and then they hit. And it's... Oh, man. Awesome push by the Union side, but I think that's something the CSA team needed. The ticket gap does look a lot closer than before. Obviously, there's a visual difference in the bar than what we see than what they actually are. Like, Union team's going to take a minute before they actually hit taking losses. But meanwhile, on the point, you got 20th New York early capping. No downside for them doing this because the attackers are down on tickets. If anything, it's just going to stop the timer and give the Confederates more of an opportunity to form back up and main, push out, reform, all the jazz. But early cap happens. Black timer stops since the defenders are engaged instead of battle ready. Is going to be a 12-minute counterattack instead of starting at a 20-minute counterattack. CSA holds for 12 minutes. They win. Union retakes the point. Black time will continue. If they're down, they regain, which as of right now, they're not. But this battle has, due to that initial early cap and the kind of amount of charging that we've seen so far, this battle is much more a battle of tickets than that of a battle of time. Which it could become a battle of time once the attackers get knocked down to final push, which could very well happen, but...
First Central, over here! On my voice first!
Yeah, both sides kind of resetting. I don't know why Union... I mean, there's... Like, similarly, there's no reason for the Union team to... Or, sorry, there's no reason not to early cap if you're CSA. If you see the point open and you're like 7th Michigan here, yeah, you just walk on and retake as quickly as you can, just again to keep the black timer going. Because for all we know, CSA could hunker in their spawn for 20 minutes and do nothing. And then time would become important. Now, again, that's not going to happen, but, you know, it's always best to give yourself the best chance, even if there's a low chance of success or low chance of winning in a certain way. I think that's a better way to phrase that. But for now, the shootout continues. I mean, the whole CSA team outside of 20th New York is concentrating over here. Something else, too, right? 20th New York, with their 6 guys, early capped the point. 7th Michigan was... They just all volleyed at this one guy, I think. Oh, no, they didn't. They fired at the side. I was going to be like, wow, you guys suck. But, nope. Anyways, groups like 7th Michigan, and then is this Great Lakes Division? It is. These groups over here, because of that early cap, are going to be way in and might put themselves over here and be like, okay, there's CSA nearby, which there is, but not that many. And they don't necessarily know the numbers. And it's going to allow the rest of their friendlies, the CSA team, to outnumber the Union if they decide to push, which you do have a little bit of wave pushing up here, but nonetheless, the battle is cooking. Again, Union retakes, black timer continues, tickets don't change. See, Union's been engaged for a while, despite the bar looking empty.
When were you murking for that center? Put it across on a mullet and I tried to drop him at this hits. Like, what event? That we wouldn't already have. Okay.
I was like, there doesn't seem to be a lot of return fire from the CSA, and then they just volleyed the moment I moved.
NCOs, get them in a line, let's get them firing again, let's go! Boot tube, you gotta be on the line, brother, get up there! Keep this line firing, let's go!
That's my first arm.
Careful, you're good, Nova. Nova, stay deep enough where no one can stop you from moving back and forth.
Get somewhere behind it. You got too many NCOs stacked up on your side.
So half morale stage difference as the Union team finally hits taking losses. It's honestly more like it's no closer to a 2/3 of a stage, because similarly to how the bar visually takes a while, or it's visually different than what we actually see. Like, Union was in a very low engage for a long while, and then eventually they dropped. That's going to be the same exact thing, except on the inverse side. It's really such a shame that the CSA team is not trying to charge this. At least try it. I mean, you still got a good amount of Union staying near the point just to keep it capped. And it looks like there's some shifting. 42nd Pennsylvania backs off the corn. They could just be trying to form up here briefly.
Right here, 42nd.
You're facing south. You're facing south. Continue to load.
Mike, stand on the extreme end of a line. They can see. Check your loads, check your loads.
Good job, Sergeant.
So on top of that movement from the 42nd Pennsylvania, it looks like you have 1st Tennessee, Hood's Division, New York Volunteers, and 5th Wisconsin shifting to the left side. Well, they're just starting the independent fire. I mean, I'm just shocked the CSA team hasn't tried to... Said it already, but it's like, you can only keep the shootout going for so long. The shootout has not gone in your favor, so why continue doing it? But nonetheless, it is their chosen strategy. It's starting to get to the point. I mean, they got a morale stage and a half before they hit their final stage. They don't have much longer to dilly-dally. Or rather, they don't have much longer to lose tickets at a rate that is larger than the rate lost of the Union team. So 83rd Pennsylvania now shifting further left. That's something to note too, right? We've seen the CSA team win charges today. If they capture that point and the Union team is in breaking the next morale stage for both teams, CSA can instantly win. So again, even though they're down by a lot, they have plenty of ways they can still win this, and obviously plenty of time to do other strategies. And it looks like most of, if not all, the CSA team is shifting to the left side. Union team hasn't really picked up on it yet. Looks like they're starting to realize, maybe one or two, but they might just be more focused on the CSA groups in the corner of the corn shooting there. Shifting to the far side, Hood's Division, 12th Virginia, 42nd Pennsylvania, making their way across the map of 20th New York. And if these guys keep going, the Union here are not going to have too much good of a time. What are they chatting about?
Not be in front or behind anybody.
Move a little to the left, boys. Dress left, boys. Face east. Face forward.
Enemy regiment popping up in front.
Here they come.
All flag. Stay ready. At the ready. Take aim. Holy shit.
So they take their volley, but the Union right over here is being charged, all these poor guys. And they're dive bombing that flag. I assume there's a flag, yep. Beardo me weirdo. Rolls off the tongue very nicely. Trying to get out with that flag. 7th Michigan gets clean sweep. Flag is down. The ticket difference, though, look at that. It's nearly a whole morale stage, it looks like it. Just due to the fact that I mean, again, right? This difference was always the case. It was always the difference, but visually it did not look like it. And that can be the crazy part about it. But CSA makes some progress. They knock down a flag. They wipe 7th Michigan, 7th Texas in front of Great Lakes Division, shooting it off with CSA shifting to the opposite side of the map. Again, no downside to early capping this, although it doesn't really matter at this point. Actually, it kind of does matter at this point, because the roles flip. CSA would become the defender. Union would be counterattacking, so they would be attacking team. And why does that matter? Because their final stages can flip. Union is then the attacker, CSA is then the defender. Defenders hit last stand, attackers hit final push. And that means if the CSA team is knocked down to last stand, which CSA is at taking losses right now, then they'll go breaking then last stand if they early cap. And if the Union team knocks them into last stand or retakes the point, they'll instantly win the game. Now, Union already has a very good shot of winning this game based on the ticket difference right now, but my goodness.
Check their advance.
They're just in a rough spot. When you had a bad day, here's another charge. Holy crap. Great Lakes Division. Under siege. They get clean swept there. 7th Texas. They're about to get swept. Oh, geez. These are clean shots with some buck and ball there, too. 7th Texas is blind to the right. And you can see the Union bar starting to drop here. Got more Union reinforcements showing up here. No loads, or not a lot of loads, though. It's the 2nd flag down, although 7th Texas flag in the distance looks like it's picked up. They're shooting shots somewhere. It's nice to see from a distance. And this is a firefight. My goodness, this is awesome to see. CSA looks like they're going to try to charge it. Although, great shots from the Union guys here. It's Hampton's Legion. You got some 19th Indiana on the snake fence too, but 42nd Pennsylvania, 12th Brigade, they got numbers and they're finally hitting here. Some Union main spawns rolling up on the right side. More CSA reinforcements here. Union pushing from the woods to the far east side. They're charging the flags. Looks like you got more Union collapsing in from the northwest.
Kill that guy. Good.
Get the flags back. Do not let them get the flags back.
Oh, that's friendly flag.
So in the end, oh, you got a huge push. New York Volunteers and 5th Wisconsin. If they can get the flags out for CSA, this would be a success at this point.
Get this flag. Don't let him get that flag. Charge that flag. Go. Good.
I got him. Fuck you.
So, Union team's going to get an absolutely huge hold there. CSA are halfway through breaking. Union only a 4th of morale stage left for them and taking losses up by 3/4, if not more, of a morale stage, knocking 3 CSA flags down. 4th flag is getting away, but those flags are down for 5 minutes, and then they'll despawn unless, of course, picked up. CSA main spawn really far away. Now, the nice part for the CSA team is if they want to, since they early capped so much and there's so much time on the clock, they could wait 5 minutes for those flags to despawn, spawn in, and then push out with them. And honestly, that is, unfortunately, probably the best strat. And I say unfortunately because, you know, it is a little boring. But you are getting XP at least if you're playing.
Raven, don't forget you are a star.
Well, wow.
Appreciate it, sir.
What a series of events there. That just reminded me, there was a show I watched with my family years ago. When was this out? 2017 to 2019? Was it really that long ago? A series of unfortunate events. I don't remember how far I got in that show with my family, but that is just a random side note. Wow, I can't believe... Man, that was 9 years ago. Anyways, wow. CSA team, best bet for them is just to wait this out. They're going to have 1 or 2 more pushes left, and it really depends on how aggressive they want to be when they actually reform and push back up to the battle line. That's really going to decide it, because they can sit and shoot this out, or they can just charge in, which, if I were them, I would charge. And that is just due to the fact that, I mean, there could be a chance the CSA team loses a half morale stage by charging in. But there's also a chance they couldn't. If they shoot it out for a while and then charge, then they'll hit final push there. But it's more of a toss-up if they just charge in right away. And the thing is, if you're CSA, you want to give yourself ample opportunity. So you don't want to shoot it out for a while, knock the Union to breaking, charge in, hit final push, and then scramble from main spawn. Although main spawn is a really far a ways from the point, so maybe that final push timer will be a little higher. The final push timer where the black timer drops down to a couple minutes left when the attackers hit their final stage. It varies per map, and historically, although the devs have been messing with these numbers, so it's not necessarily accurate, but you can get a general idea that the amount of time it takes for someone to spawn in and get to the point of contention 2 times without bayonets and reloads. So spawn in, go to the point, die, spawn in, go to the point, die. That's how long, roughly, the game's going to give you. So it's a longer time on this map, but still, if you're Union team, sorry, CSA team, you rather charge, lose, or obviously win, right? But let's say you do lose, not be in final push, form up, be able to push up here, and then charge it again, and then hit final push. That'll give you a third charge after that, most likely. And again, if you do lose that charge. So, on top of that, too, regardless of that, when CSA gets these flags despawned, they are waiting for them. But when the flags despawn and they get back in the action, CSA team cannot lose them for the rest of the round. If they get wiped, then as a result, they're going to be in a situation like this again. And while it doesn't matter right now, since they have so much time on the clock, if they're in final push, they're not going to have the time to sit around and wait for the flags to despawn. Looks like one of them is despawned. Oh, never mind. I was looking. I thought the third one was over here. Yeah, we're just gonna cut that from the video. Cut. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We are restarting the broadcast. These have got to be like another minute or 2, I think, until that happens. And Union's just gonna wait it out. Wow. You know, this round is brought to you by XP. Thank you to everyone in formation. You're getting so much XP. We love the XP, don't we? That's why I'm at level 42. I've been there forever. And there they go. These spawns. So, CSA should be able to spawn back in. Someone should with the flags. I assume that someone has been assigned the task of doing that. Huff's big muscles. Whoa. Alright, there's 2 of them. You got Foot and Ord here. Where's the third? Someone just got team killed in chat. I just find it mildly funny that... Rip. Alright, where's the third flag? Is that it? I think that might be it. Yeah, I mean, again, this is the glorious part of early capping or just charging generally early on in the match is if it doesn't work, you have plenty of time to pivot. But on top of that as well, if you do lose your flags or something like this, then things can change. I cannot wait to see the CSA team move out. They're in such a big, beautiful line. I cannot wait to see all these little flags move out. It's like you're watching an animated battle map on the American Battlefield Trust, except you don't know the outcome unless you played in this match or you skipped over this part and went to the end. Then, yeah. Looks like that last CSA flag is in the line. And let's kind of watch it happen.
I love tits. I don't plan to, but it's very tempting.
So CS are pushing forward, and it's going to be a big decision for them if they want to try to shoot this out or charge in. Looking at the Union defense from the overhead perspective, they have guys on point. CSA should be able to know because the compass is fully blue right now, but a majority of the Union team is in the wood line. So CSA team is making their way to the point itself. Now, if they charge these Union guys out, they could hit them in the braking and then cap and win, but will it be enough of a ticket loss? Will they even charge? Will they all magically leave the game and stop playing War of Rights for the rest of their lives? You know, you never know. You never know. But CSA team moving at least together. You love to see that from an attacker. Looks like they're looping around to the left side here. Union team, I think, realizing, starting to shift from the hillside here. Holy crap, this is so cool to see. Ah, this is awesome. Alright, most of the CSA teams setting themselves up. You got some Union pushing out of the wood line here. Hampton's Legion, I don't know why they're in the middle of the open field.
Basic, 2 mid. Take it. 10 boys. And a low 2-man spacing, gentlemen.
That is a lot less than 2-man spacing. Opposite side to the east. Making some pushes right now. 42nd Pennsylvania. They're going to try to wrap around the barn here. You got Great Lakes Division sitting in there. And by that sitting, I mean running away. And they kill about a half of those guys there. Some CSA, 11 Mississippi, I like it. They're pushing on point already. They're starting to pre-cap it so that the moment the Union team hits breaking, they can cap and win. Starting to engage with 19th Indiana, who's joined the Great Lakes Division. 7th Michigan's wrapping around the side as well. I don't know if they realize they're about to run point blank into the largest regiment of the event.
Shoot them in their face. Shoot them in their face.
Point is being taken back by Union team right now. A lot of smoke. Union charging. It might be a couple, but it's still a charge. Both sides about to drop into their next stages. CSA into final push. The black timer's going to drop. Union into breaking. Opposite side of the map. Union is pushing to point here as they hit breaking. CSA lines on point trying to cap it. 7th Texas taking shots. They're going to have to go in soon. CSA team, they got to get on point if they're going to try it. Final push. Clock drops down to 4 minutes and 2 seconds. If Union holds a majority on point, until that black timer hits 0, they will take the game. CSA trying to point. CSA's got to collapse now. Union also has to collapse as well, which both sides are starting to. CSA all fronts pushing to the point right now. 7th Texas trying to hold off the best they can on top of the point. Union number soaring in. 8th Connecticut, one of the first to help out 7th Texas. And here comes the brawl.
Run for your life flag. Run for him.
Officer
And in the end, the Union team is going to prevail, holding the point pretty strongly, all things considered. CSA flags have to remain up. 2 of them knocked down, the other 2 presumably out of line, which is going to force the whole CSA team to spawn main or wait for those out of line flags to get back in line. And as a result, CSA might not be able to touch near... they'll have time if they just run there right away. But even then, they're not going to have enough muster to break through the Union team just because they don't have those flags. The one thing the CSA side could not do. How am I out of bounds? I'm literally not moving. All right. The one thing the CSA team could not do was lose their flags. And they lost 2 of them. The other 2 making their way back right now. And Union team unlikely to hit last stand here. It'd be crazy if they lost 2/3 of a morale stage from this. But, wow. Let's see. One of them goes down. You can't be out of line for more than 30... or it might be 60 seconds. Oh, I'm sure. I think it might be 30. Literally just made the War Voice tutorial video. Which, if you have questions about the game, go check that out. But, should know that. TSA's just locked in. They're just trying to get to that point. But, I mean, the thing is, too, they're going in like a snake. Meanwhile, let's hear what the Union team is yapping about. They got a beefy line here.
Hi, sisters.
Alright, maybe we should not have been hearing what the Union team was hearing.
Come.
Get on the fives, get on the fives. Hawk, your accent is the scariest thing here.
Oh, geez, they're still not even close. I mean, they're going to make contact. But that's about it. It's like, you're just waiting for them.
Quee had a bust early.
Well, I saw a guy and I shot him.
Quee did an early buster.
Bayonets down when you're loaded. What are you shooting at?
Name me a name.
On fire! On fire! Wait.
Wait!
Well, I killed the officer.
They're trying to get those down flags there. Here they come.
Don't shoot.
Do not shoot yet. Do not shoot.
Do not shoot. Not everybody.
20 seconds. CSA is trying to wrap around the house. They don't have time to do that. They just got to go balls to the wall. And no chance anyways, but that's besides the point.
Shoot him, boys. Shoot him.
Northeast.
And that is going to do it. Union team gets a very good win. CSA being very stagnant with the shootout. And the Union team was able to prevail in that shootout. Union having the ticket advantage on this map most certainly going to help in that shootout despite CSA having the bucket ball. Towards the end of the match, too, when the charges really mattered and they actually happened, Union team was able to knock down CSA flags 2 times in the match at the end. And that really did it into the CSA. The first time CSA lost the flags, it did not matter. And that was due to the fact that there was just so much black time left on the top that they could wait it out. But the second time they wiped half the flags, the time was much more of an issue. And so CSA they couldn't wait. They had to go, and even then they didn't have enough time. So really nice first round here. We like watching high pot matches, don't we? It's a phenomenal thing. So with that all being said, we will see you all shortly here for the second round. And before we get into the second round, I would like to greatly thank our YouTube members for their support. Their support is greatly appreciated as it allows me to continue doing the work that I do on top of start to expand the channel and do many other great ideas that I've been thinking about for a long time, but we finally get to do them. If you're interested in becoming a member, hit the join button beneath the video where you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and get exclusive videos on the weekly. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are to start our second round. We're in Conquest, baby. Server population right now with the side switching to Union. Last round, now CSA and vice versa. It is 337. The CSA right now up the Union side by a whopping 11. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA taking 9, Union taking 12. So the infantry in balance is going to be 15 in favor of the CSA side. So normally there's 3 points of, well, normally there is 3 points of contention. And normally you try to fight over all 3 of those points. However, in Conquest for the House Divided campaign, they do things a little differently. You capture your save points to start the match. And then from there, you can only fight over those save points until the 15-minute mark. Once that has been reached, the center B point here will open up. But alas, for now, the shootout will begin. Union, defensive, or I guess offensive, regardless of what you want to call it. Their line, you got 83rd Pennsylvania on the right side. To their left, you got 5th Wisconsin and 9th New York. New York Volunteers pushing up behind. And then that is kind of a prong of the Union team. Meanwhile, the other side here, you got 42nd Pennsylvania, 20th New York, 11th Mississippi, and 12th Virginia. And they're already taking a volley on that side. Meanwhile, opposing them, you have Hampton's Legion on the right side here, with 8th Connecticut to their left. And they get a return volley. That was a real nice volley there from 8th Connecticut. Meanwhile, kind of the center left side here, you got 7th Texas in the center with Eagles Brigade, Dinkin and Duncan. With 7th Michigan to their left, Great Lakes Division. And then holding the top here, you have 19th Indiana. Now, the CSA team has to defend an extremely long portion of the map. The Union main spawn is in the 10 area here. And if the CSA doesn't have anyone over here, then the Union team can just walk right past them along the berm, which is the edge of the map boundary, to where the C point is and decap it or capture it. You do have CSA artillery at least there. Meanwhile, on the other hand, this is all out of bounds in this area here. So the CSA team can't wrap around kind of what the Union team can do. I mean, they can, but they have to go up to this road area here, and Union, more likely than not, can see them. So, that all being said, Union artillery almost team kills their friendlies. Good start from Union artillery. Don't we love it? Let's watch this drive. That hit like 2 guys. Return volley hit like 5. That can be like that. It's difficult to shoot and do things in the ever-changing battlefield here. Since each side has a point captured, no one's really going to lose any tickets to the flagpoles. The flags cancel each other out, so no one's losing any tickets in that right. And so usually, it's just going to come down to kills. It's obviously going to come down to kills. And kills in this mode are generally fairly even. Now, what's fascinating here is... This is in bounds? I never knew that. I swear this used to be out of bounds. Because every time I've watched this map, I would have felt like CSA would have done this. Because usually Union pushes up here. They have no one defending their A point except their artillery. Which, do they have a gun named there? I have never seen that. Union artillery does not have a single of their 6 guns aimed towards the A point. So the... I need to look it up again to make sure I get it right. But... Is it the 1st Central Volunteer Regiment? I think that's what it is. 1st Central Infantry Regiment. My bad. That's the I, not the V. There's a 3rd Central Volunteer Regiment. And that's why I got it mixed up. It's like we're running out of the names of regiments that were there. But London, Mississippi has noticed what's up. They turn around. They're going to face the 1st Central Infantry Regiment. Although they are slightly outnumbered. All these guys need is 3 of them. And that's how much you need to decap a point. Fairly simple there. It used to be you could just decap and capture points when you're out of line. But that would get way too trolly. Because, you know, you just one guy slips through and then he can decap a point. That's ridiculous. You know, at least make it a few guys. So that... You know, you at least need to slip something by. You could still slip 3 guys by, and it's very much possible for them to change the game in a huge way. We see it a good amount, but you know, it's a lot harder to do that with a couple guys than just one. I don't know why they stopped in the bushes. 1st Central Infantry Regiment. They're just giving the Union more time here to form up. They're not going to leave. They saw you coming this way. They're not going to leave. I see him. Oh, the Baron's going to see him. They're blending in pretty well with the bush there. Uh-oh. Oh. Not looking this way. Looking out the rest of the field, nothing too significant. CSA's pushing up in the tents a little bit. Oh, we found him. So they are found. The London, Mississippi's here. And it looks like this is going to be a little skirmish here. London, Mississippi is outnumbered.
Behind cover if you can, gentlemen. Your lives matter. Brace, 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 brace.
We're friendly. We're friendly. What are you talking about, brace for? Listen to Steve Jack, buddy. Come on,
And along the Mississippi is getting a good amount of kills despite their numbers here. Union's going to be able to maintain that A point. There was, I thought a little more something there, but apparently not. Hood's division over here. Dinkin and Duncan with 19th Indiana here.
You got fucking murdered. Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
You're not in 6 New York. 6 New York guys love saying that. So 19th Indiana will back off. Really, I mean, that's the thing with this rule set is it is very hit or miss in terms of the action at play. Because no team is going to want to overextend and get wiped and then lose their save point because it's devastating. And if you look at the tickets right now, CSA is slightly up, but it's... They might not even be slightly up. I might just be seeing things, but... Little charge here. Who do you got? Hood's division. They pushed up on Great Lakes division. I don't think they saw Great Lakes division, though. Until they passed by them. Because some of the Union guys just walking right past hitting 7th Michigan.
Oh shoot. Sorry, Baron. There's a gray guy.
Fuck you, dumb pussy! Fuck you!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Looks like some more Union here. 83rd Pennsylvania guys. 1st Tennessee. Push up. Getting into it with 7th Michigan.
Stay in that wall. Stay in that wall. Fall back, guys.
So 7th Michigan's going to get out. 83rd Pennsylvania is pursuing. You have some Union guys pushing center. Looks like there might have been... Yeah, there was a charge. Union tried to push up on the other side. It failed. 7th Texas pushing in. Union's trying to... I mean, a little aggression on both sides here.
Give him steel, boys! Give him steel! Come here, boys! Where you running? Don't shoot me! Come here, where you running?
So yeah, Union tries the eastern flank, and this is what I mean, right? Huge charge goes wrong. CSA trying to countercharge, although it looks like that CSA countercharge is going to stop. Union lose on the northern side, even though they had initial success. CSA pushed them back. And so things are kind of locked down for now. Unless the CSA team as a whole decides to push the B point right now and try to wipe Union entirely, which, I don't know, maybe they could. I think they 100% can. But can they communicate to do it? Who knows? I mean, but again, right, CSA might not want to overextend themselves because even though they've gotten some wins, it's like they don't want to push too far and then get thrown back. 1st Central Infantry Regiment, they got thrown back at the A point. The Union obviously has held that, otherwise we get a pop-up saying otherwise. So for now, things are going to kind of reset here. Union team's acting like that B point's going to open up soon, which it very well could. My understanding was the 15-minute mark, but I mean, we'll figure out one way or another. Because that middle point will be captured by someone at some point, that's for sure. There was no server announcements regarding it, so we probably talked about it beforehand in court, and I was not there for that.
Northeast! Fire, boys, fire! Fire your shots, free die!
Holy shit. Oh, thank
Oh shit, the whole line just
Stand the
fell.
fuck up or fall back. Stand up.
What a great volley there. They're about to be hit on their side. 42nd Pennsylvania is trying to get out.
Before they all ran away.
And dang, 2 nice crisp volleys there. You'll love to see it. The first one a lot better than the second one, but they had a lot more numbers, so, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, you don't see volleys too much more in this game anyways. So I appreciate seeing them. You know, Ultimate General, Civil War. I remember watching that game on my high school Chromebook and in my seminar class and being like, wow, these volleys look great. I want to buy the game. And I bought the game. And then I didn't beat it for a few years because I just never played it. It's like Grand Tactician, for example. And now we do a little series with that for YouTube members. So it's fun. It's a really fun game. And now that I actually sit down and like commit time to do it, it's a blast. But much more outside of that. 19th Indiana pushing up. They're not holding the latrines. They're respectable men. But they are in open area. And they kind of get shredded for pushing themselves out that way. 7th Texas pushing out with 8th Connecticut. Huge flank charge here. Hampton's Legion. Never mind, they're going to go. They get some nice shots in. CSA is doing a little bit of a pincer on them. You have a couple Union guys trying to break through, and they have a window, but CSA is concentrated in the center, and they're going to break through. Eagles Brigade, 8th Connecticut charging. Union responding.
Now you first, bitch.
And the CSA team is going to throw back the Union horde. Maybe the Union players won't like that I call them a horde. But they're a bunch of zombies. They're disrespectful. That's probably what the propaganda was like in the Civil War. Bunch of zombies, that's what they are. But yeah, huge win for the CSA side. Union, a lot of guys pushing back up, so CSA unlikely to maybe push that A point. That might be the first Central Infantry Regiment pushing that point again. But Union's got a couple guys going over here. CSA Artillery's got to stop them. They got to kill 3 of them. 20th New York's going to try that. Already shot missed. That one, wow. And they're just trying to hide from them. 20th New York, you got to kill these guys. Oh, here comes Zachareth. Oh, are they charging over there? I'm sorry, guys. This is a big charge. Union team's going for it. That's already shot into nothing. Way overshot and just missed. That Union charge fizzling out. CSA counter pushing this, trying to get the flags down.
Get those flags out, guys. Stop looking at them.
Get the flag out. Get the flag out. Not again, bro. Protect these flags. Get them out. I surrender.
And this Union team struggled as CSA last round. Now struggling as Union. CSA team strictly dominating the field here to start this match. That's why they're up on tickets. That's why they've hit the Union team down to engage. Looks like the 8th Connecticut artillerymen protected the seat point from 20th New York, and some of the CSA are continuing to push the Union. 8th Connecticut here. So they'll run back to the A point, and there's going to be a little break in the battle, a little intermission, guys. You know, feel free. You know, you can't pause the video, guys. You got to go get your popcorn now. It's a little sad. I bought a microwave because the place I have doesn't have one, and it's too small for a regular sized popcorn bag. So I'll start making the popcorn. The bag will just get stuck. And then it's like very hit or miss. The bag will be perfect, or the bag will just be like half popped. But then it's really buttery. So, I mean, I guess it's a trade-off. So, Union team in a bit of a rough way. Is this the 1st Central Infantry Regiment? It is.
Fall back on me.
They are harassing Union from behind the point. I mean, maybe the Union already knows they're there, but if you're sneaking that much, I almost would just stay quiet and wait for Union to leave. I mean, like before the first time they pushed here, right? Union guys were already here. They saw them and they reacted, and maybe they saw them, which they obviously do know now since they just shot them a moment ago, but yeah, Union team's resetting, and again, since that middle point can't be captured for another 10 minutes, there's no real reason for the Union team to push it. And, like, we have to hold the ground. You got 10 minutes to work it. Plenty of time. So, we'll see if they can take it. Because, again, even though the CSA team is dominated, the tickets aren't too far apart. That's crazy, already shot. But, the tickets aren't too far apart. And this match is going to come down to, ultimately, the final 15 minutes of the game with that middle point up. So if one team captures it, they're going to have that flagpole advantage. That's going to deal more of a ticket loss than anything else we've seen in this game. But nonetheless, that is for us to find out. And if you're watching, just skip 10 minutes ahead if you want. Yeah. So, Union team feels comfortable enough. They already started moving out, but the rest of their team has moved out. Looks like you still got some Union guys hunkering down. It's probably along the Mississippi. They're hunkering down the fort. It is. So, Union team's going to make a push. It's going to be a difficult push because the CSA team's got a nice line. Union could try to wrap around on their left, but at least the first amount of Union guys pushing here, 83rd Pennsylvania and Hood's division here. They're going straight into the center of it. CSA got a nice little semicircle around it.
Take aim, directly front. Fire!
And they're getting shot to crap. Well, as to the Union team, holding a little further back. Looks like some more pressing forward here. 20th New York. New York Volunteers in a big, beautiful line spread out there with 9th New York on their left. 12th Virginia taking some rocks. You have a really nice flank here from 5th Wisconsin, but there's not a whole lot of them, all things considered. And I don't know how much of that volley they actually just hit. But anyways, Union team's playing it slow and cautious right now. CSA is going to hit engage soon.
There is no time.
For when?
Sprint to catch up, boys. Sprint to catch up. Sprint to catch up.
19th Indiana looks like they might be going up to the west here to try to shut the door because there is Union a lot. By that I mean like 3 Union guys trying to slip through here. 7th Michigan, Great Lakes Division. You got Dorsey here. He looks AFK. Oh, he's back. He's like, this is my wagon. I love my wagon. So it looks like they might have been pulled over because of those Union guys there. Which is at least going to give a little bit of an opening in the center for the Union team if they can take advantage.
NCOs, get us lined up.
Directly north-northeast. Directly north-northeast. Moving northeast. Moving northeast.
So, CSA hit engage.
Check swing ready. Check.
Get Bales on too.
Check.
Left side ready.
We're good.
Right face.
Right face. There's a new line. Get on it, boys. Let's go.
So, shootout continues. CSA, I guess they plugged the gap. 42nd Pennsylvania here. That's probably the nicest arty shot we've seen this round so far. 42nd Pennsylvania is going to wrap around here. Honestly, this is probably more or less why the CSA team wrapped over here, because they saw 42nd Pennsylvania, or rather a large Union group, moving over this way. Honestly, that's probably more why than the 3 guys they saw. 42nd Pennsylvania changes direction. Do a little... Oh, CSA lines. They're going to stop there, and what are they going to do? They're going to go into the tents. Oh, what are they shooting at? Oh, the CSA guys over there. Nice volley there from whoever that is. See who it is. 19th Indiana. Really nice shots there. They're flanked. 42nd Pennsylvania in a pickle. Rest CSA collapsing in. 1 Union flag down. How did the other flag bearer? Sauce gets the flag out on the other side. So, 42nd Pennsylvania getting white, 2 flags down. Meanwhile, some maneuvering on the opposite side here. Some Union individual groups pushing forward, like 12th Virginia here, starting to get some shots. A little closer on these rocks here.
Nice shots, boys.
I'll stand if you're brave enough.
Beowulf's got the ball.
Get down, boys. Nice. That was a good Artie.
Dude, Artie just tore it.
So, I mean, Union 42nd Pennsylvania is going to be able to recover those flags. Again, the tents are in Union spawn, and CSA is not likely to hold in the tents for a elongated period of time. Under 4 minutes until that middle point opens up. And Union lines inching forward. Oh, jeez, that already shot went so far. So Union team inching their way to the point. I mean, again, even though CSA team has really dominated the match, and I mean, you can see they're up a fourth to a third of a morale stage right now. Union is still very much in this fight, despite the situation at hand. 42nd Pennsylvania looks like they're going to try to push the CSA. Nice first volley there, kills a couple. I mean, that's a choke point if I've ever seen one. Second CSA group moving up. They're going to try to get some shots off, too. And that is a clean sweep from CSA here. Still got some Union guys left. A huge hold there from 7th Michigan and Great Lakes Division. What a choke point. It's like there's a real-time risk game that I play. And everyone starts off with random nations on the map, and then everyone's spawning in troops, moving them around, attacking points, hitting them, trying to capture nations, and slowly gaining ground. And eventually, you're going to get people that control Northern Africa, the Middle East, Europe, Britain, Scandinavia, Russia. And eventually, the game just comes down to all these choke points, and then you get situations like that where someone tries to attack. And when I say live risk, I don't mean like, you know, you move your troops and then you roll die. No, you have actual troops. It's a video game. It's like playing Ultimate General and then just slamming guys through like a bridge or something like that. It's just, you're not going to win that. The enemy has a much more area of firepower on you, as we just kind of saw there. So I think 42nd Pennsylvania is really trying to push through and get to this C point to draw CSA's attention away from the B point, allowing the rest of the Union team to get there, which, I mean, they're already drawing a good amount of CSA that way as we getting very close to that B point opening up. And right now, Union's in a better position to take the point. Again, Union team only needs to capture the point for a few minutes, and they'll be back up on tickets. It'll happen very fast. Nice shot.
GLD, we're heading to C. GLD, we're heading to C.
And great shots from 42nd Pennsylvania trying to keep the flag down. That guy just saved the flag bearer's life. So 42nd Pennsylvania is going to break out of that. And it looks like a CSA flag was dropped as well. Some CSA guys here are going to get it. Union's priming up to be in a real good spot right now. 8th Connecticut gets dropped. 19th Indiana trying. I can get the flag out, a little charge here. 30 seconds till the middle point opens up. And Union team looks like they're going to get this B point. They might triple cap this. You have some CSA by A. A couple of Union guys as well. Union does have a gun aimed at the A point, though, unlike earlier. Union could triple cap this. Ooh. A little canister. Got a good couple guys there. All right. Union team starting to capture the B point. CSA severely weakened here in the center. Yeah, Union's going to get a triple cap unless a decap happens here at A. Union artillery, they'll try to stop or at least delay this. One gun aimed towards the point. You have some Union guys moving over here as well. 9th New York trying to help out. I presume along the Mississippi. 1st Central Infantry Regiment Going to try to get a decap here. They don't have a flag, though, so Union already, if they hit, can kill a bunch of them. And they kill all but 2 of them, and that's all you need to do. 42nd Pennsylvania on the decap at C, and right now the Union team up 2-1 on flagpoles, about to be up 2-0, and then they're going to be up 3-0. And the CSA team is going to have 3 minutes to either decap or rather neutralize 2 points, or they're going to have to capture a point themselves. They'll only have 3 minutes to do it. It takes 30 seconds to either fully lower or fully raise a flag. So, this is a dicey situation for the CSA team. CSA have a down flag up on the top of the hill. And again, right, for a round that CSA has played a phenomenal match. CSA, you could argue, has played better of the 2 teams. But when it mattered the most, the Union team captures the B point, slips through the CSA team, or beats through them, rather, and gets the C point to triple cap. And now the CSA have 3 minutes to do one of those 2 things as described. But CSA does not look like they're in a good place to do anything right now. They're all kind of spread out in the center here. They are a little bit together. But again, they're going to have to push through one of 2 large Union groups. And that's going to take time. And that's going to take manpower. And the CSA team, they have to make a decision now. 3 minutes is not a long time by any means. And they're just trying to form up right now. Again, if you're trying to capture a point, which is what the CSA team looks like they're going to have to do, trying to get this B point, they have to start the process by like the minute and 10-second mark. It's going to take a couple seconds in between decapping to capture it. So they've got a minute to try and take the point. If Union delays for a minute, they can take the game and end the night with a huge comeback win.
Swing in on him. Swing in on him. Go, go, go.
Watch where you're stabbing.
Go, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Start decapping, start decapping.
CSA starting the decap. Union artillery can throw shells in here if they please. Again, Union just has to delay this. They don't have to win necessarily.
Hold the decap, hold the decap.
That shot over. That's a long fuse time. Union stops the decap. 42nd Pennsylvania pushing through, trying to come maybe help here on the point. A minute 20 left. Flag is almost down. I'm going to switch sides so we can stop that pop-up. All right. All right, 30 seconds. So there is a 35-second window here for the CSA to get the point. 42nd Pennsylvania's dive bombing in, and not a whole lot of Union. Union artillery hits shots. They overshoot, though. Overshooting again. And you could see Union, besides all of the winning the game instantly, they're dealing 3 flagpoles worth of damage. Here comes 42nd Pennsylvania. This flag is going to... Great arty shot. Stops the delay, or the cap. That one does the same, and here comes 42nd. Union decapping the point. And with that, the Union team is going to come back after being outplayed by CSA for 2/3 of the round, but they play the right moves when it matters, and they're going to get a huge win here for the second round. Union main spawns moving in. That's going to clear it. Union already there. Coming in clutch there at the end, saving the A point, for sure saving the A point. And then, you know, they overshot some shots, but in the end, they hit a couple shots that stopped the decap. It allowed for 42nd Pennsylvania to hike from C to the B point and hold that point with Union main spawns trickling in. What a match. Gotta feel good if you're the Union side. You can't feel horrible if you're CSA, but at the same time, it sucks for a great start. But you could not finish. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do. If you were playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. And if you want to sponsor the broadcast in a variety of ways, check out the Patreon in the description. But nonetheless, appreciate you all. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.